Why would you use a pending sign? For a lot of realtors, the reason they use a pending sign is because they want to encourage people to list their home with them, and they want to show off to the marketplace that now your marketing actually worked. But a pending sign can actually be the worst possible thing you can do for your marketing. And let me tell you why. Because when homeowners in your neighborhood see that listing go up, that's when they're most likely to give you a call and be curious about the home. The pending sign will help a little bit, but here's what you're going to miss out on. And I'll give you a classic example myself. My wife and I have identified this area of town we want to live in called Echo of the Pines. It's a beautiful kind of area where there's some nice homes in that neighborhood, but very few homes come on the market. So the other night we were driving home, we saw a new for sale sign. A friend of ours had a listing, Stacy. So we drove in. Oh, Stacy's got a listing. We drive in. Now, as a realtor, I get all these alerts, but you pretty much those become noise and you just kind of tune them out. And so I saw this sign and I turned in for the corner sign. Directional signs work, guys. And as I went in and we found the home, what was sitting on the top of that rider? Pending. That's like throwing cold water on top of a buyer that's driving by your sign. When I saw that sign, we immediately turn around and we're done. We're not even talking about it anymore. Now, what if the pending sign wasn't there as a home buyer? As a home buyer, what would I do? I would call the agent and I would find out about that listing. This is what's happening. When you put a pending sign on, you're going to eliminate all calls on that listing. You're going to eliminate people trying to find it on your website. You're going to eliminate all that activity by throwing that pending sign on there. It's the worst possible thing you can do. The best call you can possibly get as a realtor is a sign call. Now here's why. Because these buyers have climbed the ladder of intent. When we're doing marketing, we always look at intent levels. So if you get a Facebook lead, very low intent. They're just scrolling through Facebook and they happen to click on something. You get a Realtor.com result lead, a little bit higher intent. You get somebody on your website, really higher intent. You got somebody responding to a postcard you met, that's pretty higher intent, right? Because people are closer to making a decision. But let me tell you something. The sign call is one of the highest intent buyers you can possibly have. And here's why. Because these people have already qualified themselves based on the neighborhood they want to live in. They know the price ranges in that neighborhood. They're not going to waste their time driving through a neighborhood if they can't afford it. They know where they want to live. They've also eliminated themselves based on style of homes, the size of homes. These are all baked into the neighborhoods they're driving through. So this is a high-level buyer. And when they pick up the phone and actually dial a phone number and call you, believe me, that's a high-level buyer. Now here's the stats behind this. 72% of people that call you on a sign call still have a home to sell. This, like 3/4 of the buyers still have a home to sell. Now you're going to throw a bucket of water on that when you put that pending sign up. Why would you do that? Now that's because we're in this fast moving market. If we were in a market that took 6 months to sell a house, then maybe putting a pending sign up would make sense because you want to show off the success, but not when every listing goes pending instantaneously. You want to keep that pending sign off and just ride the wave. Try to get as many sign calls as you possibly can for as long as you can, because you will be able to convert all those sign calls into more buyers and more sellers. Now, if you feel like you have to put a pending sign up, I get some of you will say, my sellers makes me do it. Here's what you should do. Put a sign up that says sold or pended, whichever one you want to choose. But I have other listings coming soon in this neighborhood. Call me for a list. You want to encourage people to call you, and that will be another reason for them to call you. Hey, if you like these ideas and you want more like this, you want more coaching like this, how'd you like to go and plug into 150 live coaching sessions every single year with me? I'd love to have you do it. We've got a great system called eRealEstateCoach, and in that platform, we've got a coaching platform called the Path Performance Coaching. We're going to give you 2 weeks for free just to plug into it. Beyond that, it's one of the most affordable coaching systems in the entire country. Less than a cup of coffee a day, you can get intense coaching that can take you to the next level. So join us over there. Have a great day. Good selling. We'll see you next time right here at eRealEstateCoach.com.